Welcome to Daytona International Speedway, qualifying underway for the 911FleetServices.com Cup Series. So you see Lucas Hoisman in the 97, past champ, heading out on track. Large field here tonight, lots of folks wanting to get out here in Daytona. Work on their draft package. So Hoisman making a rare start this season. They have Montrose in the 1, Cody Cleaver in the 2, Evers in the 8, Hayden, Jeremy Scher, Quinn Newton, Dominic Lee, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Austin Stevens, Justin Horton, Jerry Eggman, Ryan File, Will Peters, Catalano, Dario, Brad Wilson, Alec Andrix, all out on track right now. 5 minutes to set your fastest lap. You get 2 laps to try and do it. See Montrose right up against the wall. Most drivers still on their warm-up lap. A few drivers have clipped the line and started their timed lap. Lever in the 2. Looks like he's going forward on lap 1 here. Sorry, alerts are going off there. Appreciate the follow. Thank you, Sharks. Hayden Lowell, the first one to set a time. Cody Cleaver, as we were watching, goes to the pole. G Smooth, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Ethan Evers jumps up to P2 in the number 8 Dockside Rise Chevy. Catalano is currently 3rd. All these drivers setting their quick times on the first of their 2 laps. We'll see if they're able to pick up or drop. And if the drivers that ran high on lap 1, it's an interesting thing with these cars. Sometimes lap 1's better, sometimes lap 2 is better. Dominic Lee to the top of the charts on his first lap. 18 Hershey's car tops the charts. Hayden Lowell, lap 2 goes to the top. It's the Napa Ford getting it done on a second lap. Lucas Hoisman goes 2nd. Looks like lap 2 is the way to go tonight, is the top 2 up there on their second lap. Cody Cleaver, second lap slower for him. Same story for Evers. Wolfenbarger goes 6th. Edwards does a first lap qualifying, goes 7th. No stuff in the fence for good measure. Trying to jump around on cars, but they're all disappearing. Justin Horton just destroyed his car after qual. There's Brad Wilson. Let's see who's still going out. Yeah, Scott Elston sitting there. Talmadge, Goodwrench car is out on track. Talmadge is starting his first timed lap. Teammate Thomas Green's about to complete his first lap. See where Green's lap fits in. We'll put him 12th. Blake McClung goes 7th. Catalano set the 10th quickest time. We'll see if Thomas Green can pick up. Green goes down the backstretch. Blake Giglio goes to 5th quick on his second lap. Talmadge first lap goes 2nd quick. Thomas Green across the stripe slower on lap 2. He'll stay 15th. Talmadge, Lee, and Scher out on track, but Scher is spitting it out. And that'll do it for qualifying. Hayden Lowell going to get the pole here in Daytona Beach.
Yes.
Well, Hayden, you got no teammates in your chat here, but you got the pole. How do we feel about the race tonight?
I think it's gonna go about exactly like Xfinity went yesterday.
Oh, please don't say that. Please don't.
I think that I'll lead a lap and get a bonus point maybe for no reason whatsoever in my first start. Then I'll drop to the back and I'll ride around for a little bit. And by the time I finally decide, you know what, maybe I should go up there and race, I'll be in an accident and I'll be frustrated. But at the end of the day, I'll just end up being happy to be here. So
That sounds fun. All right. Good luck to you. We'll see how your strategy of getting into a wreck works out.
I hope it works out great. Thank you, Swiss. We'll see you.
Having some fun with pole sitter Hayden Lowell, waiting for folks to get out on track, but we'll go ahead and kick off the Labor 12 starting lineup music while we wait for folks like Jarek Talmadge and Dominic Lee to take their sweet time and get on track. Also Garrett Wolfenbarger and Thomas Green, Brad Wilson. It's like those Shenandoah Shine guys are allergic to getting on the racetrack quick. Alright, let's run through our starting lineup as we still got a few more stragglers. Hayden Lowell, your pole sitter, as we talked to there. He'll start on pole in the Napa Ford Mustang. Jarrett Talmadge, the Goodrich Plus Chevrolet, starts in second. Then you have Lucas Hoytza in the 97 Labor 12 Chevy, starts in third. Dominic Lee, the Hershey Chevy, starts fourth. Cody Cleaver, Till Valhalla Project Chevrolet, starts in fifth. Blake Giglio, Dysautonomy Awareness, October scheme there on his Chevrolet. Ethan Evers, the Dockside Ride Chevy, starts in seventh. Wolfenbarger in the Shenandoah Shine Chevy in eighth. Blake McClung Pennzoil Chevy 9th. Mike Edwards, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Logain's Labor 12 Elite Chevrolet starts in 10th. Ian Montrose Cave RP Chevrolet starts 11th. Patsy Catalano in the Chevy starts in 12th. Quinn Newton Labor 12 Chevy in 13th. Alec Andrix in the, I guess that's some sort of iRacing Ford Mustang, starts in 14th. Thomas Green in the Goodrich Chevrolet starts in 15th. Peter Therio VP Racing Fuel Chevy 16th. Austin Stevens in the Shine Chevy starts 17th. Duluth Peters in the Dysautonomy Awareness Foxfire Foods Chevy starts 18th. Justin Horton Luna Steak Sauce Chevy in 19th. Brad Wilson Shenandoah Shine Machine starts in 20th. Jeremy Eggman in the Taco Bell Toyota starts 21st. Ryan File Shenandoah Shine Mustang in 22nd. Jeremy Scherer Detroit Lions Chevy 23rd. Nathan Harper Dallas Cowboys Ford 24th. Corey Deal in this beautiful Barbie Toyota starts in the 25th spot. Evan Clapper in the Terry Labonte Piedmont Throwback starts in 26th. Terry Grindell, the Kamikaze Toyota 27th. Dave Poitsma Labor 12 Mustang 28th. Daniel Llewellyn Labor 12 Chevy 29th. Zach Margerson in this Halloween Easton's Ford Mustang starts 30th. JR Deal the Ghost Crew 31st. Dan Reberchak, this Hart Lanes Chevrolet starts in 32nd. Lucky in the Labor 12 Chevy starts 33rd. Scott Elston in the Eagles Chevrolet is 34th. And Will Asherbrenner in the Fort Worth Screen KRP Chevrolet in 35th. Wow, that was a lineup. This field works their way through the corner. I am out of breath. Field comes out of turn number 4. We got the nighttime. We already run a daytime Daytona race. Now we got nighttime going on. Pace car is off. Initial start. You have to wait for the green flag. 35 drivers set to contend. Green flag is in the air. 60 laps at Daytona. Here we go. Blake's car looks great if we're talking about Blake Giglio. Hayden and Jarrett Talmadge lead the field into 1 and 2. So far, no death. We're already 3 wide, though. Already 3 wide. Dominic Lee in the middle. 5 of McClung down low. The 91 Talmadge up high. Comes a push from the 32 of Wolfenbarger into the 18. Fortunately, he knew to let up as he caught Cody Cleaver. Didn't get a push-the-pusher situation. And it did not take long to get that 3 wide racing going. Hayden Knoll, Lucas Hoytza, Ethan Evers, Blake McClung, Cody Cleaver, all single file out front. And that sounds like death. Caution is out. Someone's around backwards there. Looks like the 95 of Eggman. Let's see what happened here with Thomas Green. Cameras are a little off right now. Back that up again. Let's see what happens. 4 in the middle of Catalano. Gets up near the 91. 91 gets to the wall. The 12 is inside the 16. 16 comes down and gets the 3. That one more time. Watch it from the 12. Gets into the 16, turns him down into the 3. I don't know if Blake knew the 12's nose was there or not. They go for the same real estate in the middle of the track, meet in the middle, and around goes the 12. Looks like the 95 Eggman paid a heavy price for that one. Collects the 81 of Ryan File a bit. Not too bad of a damage on 95. I thought it hit harder. Eggman might be okay. A little left rear damage. See some cars hit the pit lane.
Pace car bus stop.
Dang, they got a way to go catch up. Thanks, Hayes. Appreciate it. I had a wreck early on. Just trying to recover quickly. So Hayden, Lucas, Ethan, top 3. Then Blake and Cody.
Just catch up and get your black cleared.
Pace car in the middle of 3 and 4.
Dominic
I
Lee,
like the exit of 4.
Ian Montrose, Wolf and Marger,
Yeah, but the
Edwards.
line was in the middle of 3 and 4, so if we were
Calano,
going around, like, just
there
stay
you
down
go.
in time.
Talmadge. Oh my god, just shut up. Thomas Green, Justin Horton, Austin Stevens, Jeremy Scherer, Harry Grindell, and Ethan Harper, Brad Wilson. Let's see who's been to the pit lane. Looks like they're coming down this time. Quite a few cars hitting the pit lane. About 14th on back. This Talmadge was right around where that started. A lot of guys will come down, check damage after that. Beautiful camera shot of the back of the pit lane. I always wonder why that camera shot's there. Austin Stevens down and away. First one off the pit lane. It's like fuel for the 42. A bit of damage for the 91, but not much. 15-second stop. Grindell on and off. Evan Clapper checked in and out. Same for Harper. Scott Elson, very short stop for him. He's got the dysautonomia chrome going on his car. It's kind of cool. JR Deal, the Ghost Crew. Fan favorite around here because of the Cave City stuff. Zach Margison, this awesome Halloween scheme. Very good looking car. Blake Giglio got his dysautonomia awareness 16 car out there. 23rd. There's Ryan File. He was directly involved in that one. Hendrick started that one. Those cars looking okay. Thomas Green, 37 seconds, so he got a bit of damage on the Goodrich number 3. Lucky on and off in 27th. Jeremy Scherer, Daniel Llewellyn. Brad Wilson now back at 30th. Been a very good pusher most of our speedway races. So we'll see if the 51 can push his way back to the front. Daddy Dave, 31st. Got himself a win to start off the season at Daytona. So Daddy Dave knows how to get it done at Daytona. Will Ashbrenner. Jeremy Eggman catching up to the field. Lilith Peters still rolling off the pit lane. Still in the lead lap for Lilith. 13 of Reaper Chalk scoring 2 laps down. 3 minutes in the pit lane for the 13. Not sure what that was about. So we didn't see him get heavy damage. Top 14 cars all stay out. Everyone else has hit the pit lane. Picked up fuel. Various tire strategies, but everyone at least got fuel. Lights are out on this iRacing pace car. We're getting set for the restart. About a half a lap away from going back racing. See Dave Hoytsma, Daniel Llewellyn catching up to the field. I believe that is Lucky. The back of the field catching up. Like Hayden on the outside. Hoytsma Evers on the inside. Then Blake McClung fourth on the out. Cody Cleaver in the 2, won last night in a win and he is in situation at Daytona. He had to win to make a playoffs over there. Able to get it done over in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Xfinity Series. Get this pace car out of here. We'll get back to racing. Neveros, hello my friend. Welcome on in. Top 14 stay out. All the way back to that black and gold 39. Green flag back in the air. We are back underway. Daytona Beach, Florida. Hopefully we can get some green flag running in here. Everybody's sticking noses where they shouldn't. Hayden gets down in front of Lucas. Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver, Ian Montrose all loaded up there on the inside. Looks like Blake McClung on the outside line, battling Dominic Lee. Lee uses the draft to pull ahead of McClung. Looks like the two of Cleaver and the one of Montrose have gone to the top, left their teammate Ethan Evers on the bottom. We'll get the split running for you guys so you can find your favorite driver outside the top 20. Blake McClung gets up out of the groove. He's up into the third lane. Fortunately, Wolfenbarger let him back down. He didn't get shuffled out. And we get a nice two-wide field. Looks like 44 of Evan Clapper thought about making it three-wide on Corey Deal there. Field's all in one pack back to Jeremy Eggman. Eggman 30th at the tail end of that field. That's crazy. And you got Lucky, Llewellyn, and Rieberschak, and then a little bit further back, Asherbrenner. Lilith Peters way off the pace in the 0-1.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
You say that as the car shoots to the inside line. That looked like the 12. Alec Andrix shoved out of the pack. Right in front of Llewellyn. Corey Deal down below the yellow line. There goes Blake McClung. Garrett Wolfenbarger up into Evan Clapper. Where are those guys going to end up when they come back on the track? Looks like so far so good. And the yellow comes out as the second
dumbass.
pack.
Don't come up on the track like that again.
Danny
that was
Llewellyn.
outrageous. Just did-
Not happen with the 5.
Dude, I'm fighting on grass, doing everything I can.
And Corey Deal hang on to that race car. The 5 just drives right up onto the track.
Why
And
you gotta turn me, bro?
that looks like deliberately bringing out the caution. Let's go back and see how the 5 got set up to begin with. Wolfenbarger behind the 5.
Alright, third leg.
Gets him in the left rear corner panel, turns the 5 down. The 5 had room to go up to the wall. 32 in their defense was there. McClung just kind of drives it down there.
It's funny because he's referring to when he got wrecked.
Pace car bus stop.
McClung spit out of the field. Corey Deal, innocent bystander there, taken with him. Yeah, he did. You were wheeling that thing through the grass, Corey. Barbie lawnmower. That was a hell of a wheel job you did there. Thanks for showing her caution. Let's go back and watch Corey Deal. If I can figure out what number he is. There he is. Let's get the Barbie lawnmower going. Boom! You can feel the car slide side to side. Oh, black flag. Did you get that cleared? Go down pit lane like that, you pick up a black flag. Hayden's on the pit lane. Nice. Race leader Hayden Lowell decided to come down this time. Second caution of the race. Fuel only for the 67. It's like the 9 of JRDO just rolled down the pit lane. He may have missed his box. He'll come off the pit lane in third. Staying out is Ryan File and Zach Margison. They pitted last caution. And I think JRDO missed his box. So he will sit third. Hayden Lowell leads a slew of cars that took fuel. Mike Edwards, Ethan Evers, Lucas Weissma, Cody Cleaver, Ian Montrose, Harry Grindell, Jarrett Talmadge, Quinn Newton, Thomas Green, Justin Horton, Dominic Lee. All fuel stops. Lee was a 10-second stop. It's possible he took 2 tires, but I would be surprised. And Therio took a set of tires. Comes out 16th. Elston. I don't know. Fast repair maybe? I doubt he would have taken it there, but 0.3 of a second in the box for Elston. Strange. Austin Stevens. Fuel. Dave. Fuel. Could be tires for Wilson. 14-second stop. Eggman. Also potentially tires. Catalano. Fuel. Giglio could have taken 2 tires, 10-second stop for him. Asherbrenner, 11-second stop. Andrix, 14 with tires. $50 seconds of damage for the Barbie car. Jeremy Scherer, 27th. Extended stop for him, so I think these guys all got a little bit of damage repair. 7 of Harper. Wolfenbarger obviously was in that incident. He's 39 seconds checking some damage. Llewellyn picked up some damage. Ken will fix it in the pits. Oh my gosh. There's Corey. 32nd. Still in the lead lap. Minute of repairs on his car. Lights are out on the pace car, so we're getting ready to go back green as Evan Clapper rolls off the pit lane. He got squeezed into the wall. A minute and 47 of repairs for the Piedmont machine. Lilith Peters. Minute 41 seconds repair on the dysautonomia awareness 01. Reaver Chalk went from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. It's now 34 cars on a lead lap. Margison, race leader. Looking back from race leader Margison at the pack as they ride down the backstretch under yellow. The 32 hungry drivers. Say 32 because one's still around at the pit lane and one is beside him. Watch from the front of the 2 car, looking up at the front of the field. Let's actually jump on with Harry. There we go. Watch this restart from 10th spot. 5th car on the outside line, see how it unfolds up front. Green flag is in the air. We are back underway at Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's ride along with Harry Grindell to see how the field shakes out on the restart. Let's go further back. Harry Grindell drops to the bottom. Right with Thomas Green here. Right behind his teammate Jarrett Talmadge. slicing and dicing going on closer to the front. Back here, it's a little more stable, it seems. Lucas Huisma, second car on the outside line now as he's trying to push Hayden out to the lead. Gives him a bump in the corner. Able to push Hayden out to the front. Huisma clears to second. Looks like Ryan Feil gets through to third. Those two working together is hilariously ironic. And Margesson shuffled back to fifth, restarted in the lead. Quinn Newton's leading the outside line. Head of the 39 of Justin Horton and the 30 of Peter Therio. JR Deal's second car. There he is. Right there behind Margesson between the two orange cars. On single file all the way back to Harry Grindell. Harry in 8th right now. It's Quinn Newton starting to gain some horsepower out there on that outside line. Quinn now up to 7th and looking for more. Gets to the outside of JR's Deal. A little bit of separation now though on that outside lane. They're going to have to form back up. We'll get another push here. He's definitely getting a push. Quinn Newton's car's dancing all over the place. He's also making up ground, though. He's pushed by JR Deal and Zach Margesson. So it is a handful to hang on to, but they are making some speed on that high line. Second lean's gotten up to the 5th spot alongside Margesson. Horton trying to push Newton down that backstretch. Inside line though, keeping up a decent amount of speed, although they get a little high. Excuse me. Got a little high there. Margesson drifting up the track. Inside line's going to have to check up some. That's going to help Quinn Newton and company. So he gets alongside Ethan Evers for 4th now. We're 3 wide further back. Cody Cleaver's drifting back. Some cars up against the fence. Probably about 3 different cars all the way to the fence to, I guess, avoid Cleaver, even though he wasn't falling back that quickly. Giglio's up there outside Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger's running in the middle. So Giglio's just going to run higher than him. Those who are side drafting like crazy and dropping back from the pack as a result. Now Dave Huisma picks up his teammate, pushes him along, and they drop Wolfenbarger. We got a better view of the field coming by here. Looks like everyone back to Harper still in the main pack. Harper currently in 30th and the Cowboys number 7. Therio squeezes Giglio to the wall. Giglio's got to get tired of being squeezed to the wall. Second car to do that to him. Normally you see a big main pack and then a lot of stragglers on the inside line trying to ride out to a pit stop, but here we got racing all the way back. It's about 23rd. They're 3 wide back here for 23rd. Patsy Catalano in the middle. Going backwards, Corey Deals in that group. Blake McClung. They're racing hard back there outside the top 20. And there they go. Wrecking in the back for 20th. I believe Corey Deal was in that. So far the caution has not come out. 15 of Jeremy Scherer involved. He gets the inside wall. See Corey Deal pushing Scherer. And Deal gets inside Scherer. Then yeah, they come together and start pinballing off everything. So a bad push between Corey Deal and the 15 of Scherer, which are teammates. Still green though. Right now we have Hayden Lowell leading a pack of 5 cars. Now 6 as Margesson gets free. Quinn Newton's moved down to the bottom in front of Margison. Seems like the front five content to make some laps. Reached lap 20 of 60. I passed the 15 on the apron there. Jeremy Scheer goes a lap down. This field now just 22 cars. We had 30. Now we're down to 22. It's that second group. All had to check up with that push gone wrong. So 22 cars in that lead pack. Blake McClung 6 seconds back and dropping. Back in 23rd. Check in on points real quick. Let's go pop up right in front. Move it over here. We'll check the sim racer hubs and see how we're looking on points as we make contact 4 wide. There is a wreck on the tri-oval right as we go to try and look at points. Everyone straightened it back out. My goodness. And let's spit a couple more cars out of that pack. Cody Cleaver being one. Looks like the 16 of Blake Giglio the other. Right there, Daddy Dave pushes the 2 up into the 16 of Giglio. 4 wide. Probably did not know it. But all the cars keep going in the correct direction and we stay green. Looks like Blake Giglio has left the race. They're catching the 15 of Jeremy Scheer again. Scheer's been on and off the pit lane. We'll go 2 laps down, and they're 3 wide going around them.
Bad.
Let's see what the drivers are saying while we try to check out the points. You can get a better picture of what's going on as this is the cutoff race for the playoffs.
Need to do this on the high line.
Oh, there goes the 42 getting spit out, and I believe that may have been the 9. May have been JR Deal in the 9. And it was Johnny Outlaw getting spit out. As Austin Stevens came down and made contact. He's going to go right in the middle.
So what are we doing in the middle of the fucking track, bro? Come on, what the fuck is that?
JR Deal.
Dude, what are you coming on the track?
Right in the middle of the track.
I can't see these guys. What fucking mouth are you talking?
Wow.
Yeah,
Outlaw
I got
letting him
about
know how he feels.
a gallon of fuel left, so I'm gonna be sitting in here.
It might be Ryan File or Margison. Those two stayed out on the last caution, so the 81 and 55. Christian, thank you for the raid. And here comes File and Margison, so both those cars made 20 laps before they had to come to the pit lane.
Just side by side, check out.
Slow car running below.
And they're wrecking again. I saw him turn. Trying to find who it was. It was right through the tri-oval. Caution does come out.
Ethan, is this a night to day race?
Late Daytona race, I guess. Early morning. I really appreciate that.
Like Wolfenbarger involved again. Wolfenbarger pushing Talmadge. Gets a bump from the 95 of Eggman, and then Eggman not able to stay off Wolfenbarger, turns him into the outside wall, and then Eggman finishes him off. And then Austin Stevens collecting his teammate there. Both of those are Shenandoah Shine cars. We are back under caution. Classic Eggman. Yeah, we can't blame that one on Wolfie. How's the racing been? Bumpy. 35 cars at Daytona. It's been bumpy. Blake Giglio's going to finish 35th. Hayden and Hoytsma out front. I'm sure we'll see them come down for fuel. Who this might work out for, Martinson and Files stayed on the lead lap when they hit the pit lane, so they will not need to pit here. Cody Cleaver just might stay out with them in the 2, and they should cycle around to the front. Also showing Austin Stevens still on the lead lap, but he may have a entering closed pit penalty as he definitely had contact there. Here comes the train. Been 15 laps since everybody in the top 20 have been to the pit lane. This helps JR Deal catch back up to the field. So those the fans of Johnny Outlaw, he'll be back in it. He'll probably have to pit for damage. He may have to take the fast repair here. We'll check in on the fast repairs while we're talking about it.
I've only just realized that the sun's coming up instead of going down.
The 91 overshoots the box.
Dog outside.
Talmadge has to back up.
Yeah, they've moved Daytona to Australia.
I get a black flag clear. It says to let the 55 by, but he was by me.
So Cleaver, the only one to stay out. The other two that were just on the pit lane came back down.
Gave me the same thing that he had for some reason.
Martinson and File had both just been to the
So I
pit
had a
lane, but
black
both
too.
of them went right back down to the pits and picked up more fuel. Curious. It's only about a half a lap fuel they picked up there. See who's hanging out in driver chat. See if we can get an interview in here. Right behind the
Am I
pace
able
car.
to get that black cleared?
We got a Ryan File. Let's go chat with him. Ryan, DG in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, you're just on the pit lane, and looks like you came right back down. Did you have some damage to work on?
I might have spun out of my pit box and hit the pit wall and had to come back around, but you know, it's alright. I kind of wanted to be in the back. I didn't really like being up front there. I work better in the pack with my teammates. I didn't really like being up front there by myself.
Gotcha. Yeah, we were just curious because it looked like you had gotten the caution to come out at the perfect time. You'd just been on the pit lane. You didn't need to pit again, and well, then you came right back down. We were real confused.
Yeah, I had about 40 seconds of optional after I hit the pit wall. You know, just noob things.
Whoops.
It's alright though.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
So now we know why he came back down. Let's see if we can get a chat with Martinson. Zach, DG, you got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, sir, we were trying to figure out why you came back down the pit lane right after you just put under green and got the lucky yellow. Thought you would cycle to the front, but here you are back in the back again. What's going on?
For some reason, I just turned down pit road, and I have no idea why.
Perfect. At least there's a reason. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
Okay.
Martinson, I guess, got tunnel vision. Just kind of followed everybody down the pit lane. And that is why File and Martinson are back towards the back of the pack as we get set for the restart. Let's go see what the thinking of Cleaver is. Cody, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we stayed out there after getting smushed into the wall and coming down the pit lane. Did you take a fast repair?
Yeah, I wouldn't have came down pit lane if I could actually have gotten back up to speed, but yeah, I used it.
And you're able to stay on a lead lap, and therefore you have stayed out under this caution and taken over the race lead. You're only, 4 laps disadvantage overall, which 2 of those at least are under caution, so you're not in too bad of a shape here on the fuel. But we'll have to pit maybe a couple laps before everyone else. How do we feel about going forward here?
I mean, hopefully if this does go green, my team and everything will at least make the short pit work. Hopefully they're in a good spot. I think we should be all fine to good to go here.
And there's only 4 of you in the top 5. You should be able to work something out.
Yeah, I think so.
All
I think
right.
we'll be just fine.
Good luck, Cody.
Thank you.
Cody, the winner last night in Xfinity, finds himself out front again here at Daytona. So we approach halfway. We'll be giving out stage points at the end of halfway. Green flag is in the air. See if we can stay green until the halfway point. It's been a struggle at some points tonight. Also got a decent run in there. You know, they have at least one more pit stop to go because they only go about 20 laps. To watch the front of the pack charge down the backstretch. Looks like the outside line with Hayden and Mike Edwards making up some good ground. Edwards goes all the way to the top. Hayden then drops to the bottom in front of Cody Cleaver. Edwards now leads the outside line with the help from Horton and Therio. And 91 of Talmadge. Inside is 67 of Hayden Law, the 2 of Cleaver, 8 of Evers, and 1 of Montrose. Looks like the drivers battling for the cutoff here. Once again, JR Deal, third night in a row, trying to make the playoffs right at that bubble. And there's a wreck. Therio, Talmadge, the 67 of Hayden Law, the 8 of Ethan Evers, Daddy Dave, and a huge chunk of the field as it just gets a track blocked. McClung gets through there with Daddy Dave torn up. It's like JR Deal way down on the grass to try and avoid wrecked race cars. Notice that one started around Talmadge if we can find him. His right front is destroyed on that Goodwrench Chevrolet. It's like the 30th Therio gets up and into the wall, then turns it down off the wall into Talmadge. Therio probably would have been better served to just hang it up there on the wall. Catalano in there, the 12 of Andrix. See Therio. Wonder how badly his car is after all that. 18 of Dominic Lee gets in there. The 2 of Cleaver had a bit of it. Ethan Evers gets in there. Corey Deal gets a piece. Doesn't look too bad. I think like Lucas Hoitzmer or Quinn Newton, one of the two. I think it was Quinn. Just snuck through there. See if you can pick up the 88 right along. It doesn't want me to see the 88 for some reason. On board with Quinn Newton behind Montrose. Why did you jump in the Delta Prime, Chad? Oh, Quinn Newton did not make it through there. Quinn Newton went for a ride. Along with Daddy Dave. Is that behind Corey Deal? Wolfenbarger? Did Wolfenbarger miss one finally? Seems like he's been caught up in everything today. And then everything goes dark. Darkness. Looks like Wolfenbarger did miss one. Really doesn't want us to watch him go through here. Kind of war with the 32. He's in the high line behind Scott Elston. Turns it to the left and avoids everything. So Wolfenbarger finally gets some good luck in a wreck. Scott Elston may have made it through there too. It really doesn't want us to stay with the camera angle that we want. 85 just ahead of Wolfenbarger. They take two different lines. Wolfenbarger goes way down low. Elston kind of goes through the middle here. There goes the wreck. Hayden spinning like a top. He may have got a piece of Daddy Dave. Ethan Evers gets him in the door. For the most part, Elston's okay. Let's watch it again from the 5, how he gets through here. He gets into Hayden, so the right front's probably a little torn up on the 5. I think JR just turns left and stops. He gets hit in the rear from Margison. Turns up into the 4 Catalano, so Deal actually does get turned a little bit, but I don't think he got much damage. His teammate Margison unable to slow down. Hard hit for the, like the 12 and the 91. That might be where the 91 got all that wheel damage. See, that right front is destroyed on the 91. He could not go anywhere. It's right on board with Talmadge once again. You see Therio into the wall, then he comes down right into Talmadge. All hell breaks loose. 12 of Andrix, yeah, he hit that right front of the 91 hard. Talmadge was probably okay until that. Had to go a lap down, taking a tow. See Hayden take a tow. Giglio and Dave Hoytsma are now out of the race. Hayden and Talmadge 1 lap down after having to take tows to use their fast repairs. So Talmadge and Hayden right there together on your pictures. Those two are going to be battling for the lucky dog. 32nd and 33rd. See on the right side of your timing screen, that's who has and has not used a fast repair. If they have used 0, then they are in good shape. If they used 1, they got to be careful, because that is their last one. They only get 1. And that car that they're in has to make it to the end. Put the split back up, you can see fast repairs for folks outside the top 20. But Edwards is now your leader. 3 cars stay out, Edwards, Horton, and Hoytsma. Scott Elston fuel, Wolfenbarger fuel, Grindel fuel, then tires. Shocking amount of tires. Montrose, Newton, Catalano, Harper, McClung, Stevens, Clapper, Margison, Reberchuk, File. All of those drivers in there for about the amount of time you'd think for a tire stop. Field rolls to the tri-oval. Green flag's in the air. Edwards leads Hoytsma on the inside line. Looks like Wolfenbarger dropped to the bottom. I don't know if that's going to be the move. Outside line looking pretty well formed up. 39, 70, and 88. Shot coming straight at us down the backstretch of Daytona. See, the sun is rising. They're a bunch of goofballs that went from nighttime to daytime. Just because, you know, we can. Horton had broken out to the lead there briefly. Inside line fighting back now. Hoytsma shoving Mike Edwards around the track. Top lane now looking a little disorganized. Harry Grindel up a couple grooves. The top 4 now break away on the inside. Jump around, check out some battles going on. The 42 of Austin Stevens sitting there alongside Quinn Newton. Battle for 11th. File is now lined up behind Stevens. A couple of Shenandoah Shine teammates. Maybe now we've wrecked enough cars and we can settle in a bit. Getting close to the point where I think everyone can make it.
I'm still a piece of garbage.
What up, Beta? How's it going? Appreciate the lurk, my guy. Always appreciate that. So Edwards, Hoytsma, Wolfenbarger, Harper, Elston, Montrose, Grindel, and Justin Horton. Patsy Catalano and Zach Margison, your top 10. And we're single file well into the field. Ryan File Daniel Llewellyn. Now JR Deal looks outside Daniel Llewellyn. Brother Corey Deal tries to go out there and help, but he's a few positions back. It'll take him some time to get up there to push. But Outlaw not wanting to ride. Tonight Outlaw is in by 1 point over Jeremy Scherer. I didn't see who got what for stage, so I don't know how that stacks up. 95 drives it in there deep and shoots off like a rocket ship. Oh my gosh. Went launched in there. And here comes the 9 of Deal. See what he does if he decides to push or jump out of line. He'll drop down to the bottom, leave the 95 hung out to dry. So Thomas Green really all the way up to about Jarrett Talmadge could fall out here, depending on how this race goes for him. Even Ian Montrose, 291. The cut line's 275. It's 20 points. That can be made or lost up tonight, so going to be a lot of shuffling right around the bubble. Then on the negative side, needing to make up ground, Jeremy Scherer is 1 point out in 13th. Jay Richter not here tonight, so he won't be making it in. Cody Cleaver at 262. He could point his way in. Winning would make it easier. Talmadge pushing Corey Deal. You see the back end of that 44 dancing. Field's starting to figure things out with 22 to go. Check in on the packs we have. Looks like 19 are in this lead pack. Reaper Chalk into 13. 2 laps down at 1 point, back on the lead lap. 95 Eggman saw that good run he had and then got shuffled out. And he is dropping all the way back to the second pack, which has Ethan Evers, Dario. Trying to tell you that is third in line there. And it's Dominic Lee in the 18. Andrix has picked up Eggman. They're going to push. Wilson goes to the outside. Takes Thomas Green with him. Like Margerson and Deal up in the high line. Catalano down low. 3 Fords leading that outside line, and then 4 Chevys. Trying to ride the coattails of those Mustangs. That second line's battling for 9th with Catalano on the inside. Side drafts kind of pulled Catalano back from the 70 of Grindel and the 39 of Horton. 20 laps to go from Daytona Beach. Mike Edwards continues to lead. Lucas Hoisma, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Nathan Harper, Scott Elston. They've been behaving ever since the restart. Montrose 6th, Grindel 7th. Horton now jumps up in front of the Mustangs as the 55 is going to try to go inside of him. They make contact. Margerson gets into Horton and the round goes all of that nonsense. 5th caution is out. Margerson would have been much better served to just push him as the 9 car of Outlaw gets a hard hit from the 44 on the right front corner. 9 car now heavily smoking for the Outlaw, JR Deal. He was right on the bubble. Here he comes smacking into the inside wall on the pit lane. And disappears, goes the 9 car. He was right on the bubble for making it into the playoffs. And his teammate Margerson makes contact right in front of him. We can go back and pick up the 55. There we go. See Margerson ahead of the 9 of JR Deal, outside the 4 of Catalano. Straight ahead is the 39 of Justin Horton. Horton's already indicating here that he kind of wants to come up in front of him. Here comes a push from the 55. They're going to get into turn number 3. Horton's going to come up in front, establish himself. And then Margerson, not wanting to go there, goes to the inside, but collects a piece of him.
Where's the beat?
And Margerson turns the 39 of Horton, collects the 9 of JR Deal. JR, thanks for the raid. Unfortunately, it looks like 3 nights in a row for you. Just that slightest contact. See, Hayden Lowell gets involved, but straightens it out. Nice save by Hayden. What is happening? It's an interesting spot to come back to. Driver's on the pit lane and Horton's doing all kinds of sillies. This could be the last pit stop for a lot of cars. And we got Horton doing dances out there. So Wolfenbarger is going to lead everyone off the pit lane. Mike Edwards now second, Hoytsma third, Montrose fourth, Grindel fifth, Harper sixth, Scott Elston, Corey Deal, Ethan Evers. All these are fuel stops. Quinn Newton, Thomas Green, Alec Andrix, Dan Rieberschott, Cody Cleaver. First tire taker looks like Margison in 16th. And Blake McClung, Jeremy Eggman, Ryan File took tires. Scherer looks like he's taking a set. Lil Peters a set of tires, 21st. Ashburner a 10-second stop. Are you eligible? How many races have you started, Wilson? If that number is less than 7, or less than 6, well, if you count this one, less than 7, then the win doesn't make you in. I think you would know if you ran 7 cup races, wouldn't you? You're gonna make me look, aren't you? Let's go look. How many starts for Mr. Brad Wilson? You have 5 starts, so no. If you win, you would only have 6. That would not guarantee you in. But, well, no, you won't make it on starts either. So there's definitely 12 people that have started enough races. So yeah, you're kind of out of it in 19th. 18th and up can make it in your 19th. If Eggman wins, Rieberschott, Elston, Cleaver, or Scherer, they would get in. They're all outside the bubble right now. So there is possibility. Just not for Wilson. Lights are out on the pace car. We're 3/4 of a lap away from getting restarted. We are 3/4 of the way through this race. Roughly. Had to hydrate there a bit. Rip. I mean, you had the same opportunity as everyone else, Brad, to run 7 races this season. It's only 7 out of 10. And if you'd run those many, you'd probably be in by points. Because you're very good. So Mr. Wolfie out in front. Garrett Wolfenbarger. Mike Edwards, right as I go to click on him, disappears.
FBI, open up!
What up, Cody? You're just starting to like him? It's fair. And 12 is a homie for sure. Yeah, there's not a long list of people that like the 12, Mr. Outlaw. You can smell the asphalt malt rubber. Hey, that is a great smell. I don't care what anybody says. Really, the smell of like racing fuel and burnt rubber is amazing. It's therapeutic, really. Alright, 16 laps to go. Final race of the regular season for the Fleet Cup Series. 911 Fleet Services.com. Wolfenbarger on the inside line. Edwards leads the outside. Edwards has teammate Ian Montrose behind him. Wolfenbarger has Lucas Hoytsma. Harry Grindel. The Eagles and the Cowboys towards the front of the field here. Hopefully they don't try to tackle each other. It's like Edwards with the push from Montrose. Just neck and neck with the 32 down the backstretch. Get to the corner. 32 has the short way around. If the outside line can form up, they'll have the momentum. Montrose, though, not on Edwards' bumper. It's going to take a little bit more effort to catch back up there. Edwards going to drop down in front of the 32 of Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger right to the back of that Fort Worth screen printing Chevy. Montrose now leads the outside line with the help of the 7, Nathan Harper. Corey Deal's up there with Quinn Newton. And then the 12, Alec Andricks, also out there. Laps winding down on the season. Look at the push. The one of Montrose gets from the 7. They both clear Edwards on the inside line. Now Corey Deal leads the outside lane. And there is a wreck in the back. That's Ryan Feil in the 81 going around. So far, we're still green. Asherbrenner makes his way through. There's the 23 of Llewellyn. Feil bounces it off the inside wall. Don't know why he's still gassing it up unless he intentionally wanted to hit the inside wall. He could have just locked it down and not done that. We stay green. Montrose, Harper leading the inside line. 14 of Edwards thought about going to the outside line. Probably should have. Now he does, right in front of Corey Deal. Now Edwards leads the outside line. Inside is Montrose, Harper, Wolfenbarger, then Harry Grindell. Outside, Mike Edwards, Corey Deal, Quinn Newton, and Alec Andricks. You know at some point they're going to try and form that third line. That third line forms, it really gets A, dangerous, and B, the middle line stalls out very hard. So they need to make up their ground before that third line forms. Corey Deal peeks to the outside. Makes the whole top line kind of slither with him. Can't tell who that was. I think it was Ryan Feil smoking from the inside. Trying to make his way back to the pit lane. 12 laps to go from Daytona. I think you're good on Friday, aren't you, Outlaw? I feel like you're good on Friday. I'll have to see, but I think you're good for Friday. Yeah, he still got a shot tomorrow, and I think he's good for Friday. Like, not much to worry about, I don't think. Corey Deal trying to push Edwards. They haven't really made much ground up on the outside line. The 12 of Andricks left him on the high line. Now he's ahead of Edwards on the inside line. Inside line starting to pull away. As Hayden Lowell goes shooting into the inside. Trying to see who that was with him. Maybe Brad Wilson. Wilson back at the track, smacks the wall hard, leaves some debris on the track. What just happened? It was Hayden into Wilson. Hayden saves it. Wilson goes for a ride. There's Wilson back on the track, smacking the wall, but we stay green. All that behind the field. 51 tries to limp it around. Field makes it back to the tri-oval, and we are 10 laps to go. Ian Montrose currently already in base 1 points. He would love to make it official with a win here, but he is out front. Nathan Harper currently 6th in points. He is in base 1 points. He'd probably be just fine to push to second, but I'm sure he'll try to win anyway, because that's more fun when you're racing. 32 of Wolfenbarger. I don't think he has enough starts. He's down 2 starts from the season, so no. Wolfenbarger is just here for the glory. Harry Grindell in the 70. He's been a strong one all season long. He's 6 starts. He is in on points at the moment, 282. He is just barely over the cut line, though. Cut line is 274, so 8 points to the good for Grindel coming in. So Harry Grindel in that Kamikaze Toyota, if he wants to make a run for the playoffs, he's going to have to maximize his points tonight. Corey Deal in the Barbie car, he is just 1 or 2 starts, so he is not here for the points. Who else do we have in contention? The 12 is relatively new to Sidewinder. 14 of Edwards, he's second in points. He is locked in. Does not have to worry. The Shine car drops through the middle there. Getting back out on track for Wilson. He's trying to get out there and help his teammates any way he can. Just have some fun, even though he's not on a lead lap anymore. Outside line, starting to get some momentum going. Grindel is up to third. Outside Harper for second. Corey Deal is pushing that Toyota for all he is worth. Wonder how long Corey can do that without popping a motor. Catching Daniel Llewellyn. Daniel currently last car on lead lap 26th. Harry Grindel taking the lead on that outside line. That's a good way to... Oh, Lilith Peters and Ethan Evers down on the apron. Peters is going to roll through the pit road, as is Ethan. Piotherio is around. Nobody to trigger the caution to drive around him yet. So all the cars that were involved in that get going once again, and because of that, we don't get a yellow. And we have another wreck on the backstretch. That one triggers the caution. Edwards is involved. Let's see what happens to Mike Edwards. I think they're catching Llewellyn. And the 13, Dan Rieberchak just loses it. If there's any contact from Margison, it didn't look like it on first look. Oh yeah, there is. Margison knocks Rieberchak into Edwards. Margison claims another one. So Rieberchak gets sent into Mike Edwards by the 55. Right there, bump from Margison into Rieberchak, collects Edwards, Hoytsma gets into it. Rieberchak obviously broke the steering all the way into the inside wall, hits it hard. Motor pops for Rieberchak, and that's probably his race over. Grindel is now your leader. Daniel Llewellyn driving around the pace car.
Yeah, if I'm ever pushing you drive the car, I'll follow. And like I said, Quinn was doing a really good job pushing too.
Yeah, to be fair, the big one was because a back marker decided to stay like above the apron, so everyone was a bit wobbly there.
No, that wasn't why that happened.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey Dominic, is there any damage on my car?
Race leader Harry Grindel. Corey Deal now in second. Montrose in third. Nathan Harper fourth. Wolfenbarger in fifth. Quinn Newton sixth. Margison seventh. Alec Andrickson eighth. Thomas Green ninth. Scott Elston in 10th. And you have Blake McClung. Austin Stevens, Catalano, Lucas Hoytsma. Hoytsma's front end is destroyed. 97 car is not going to be very useful at all going forward. Cody Cleaver in 15th. Jeremy Scher 16th. Lilith Peters 17th. Lucky in 18th. Dario coming off the pit lane 19th. Dominic Lee down for repairs 20th. Ethan Evers also down for repairs 21st. There's Eggman 22nd. Mike Edwards, no telling how long his stay will be. He's currently 23rd. Daniel Llewellyn 24th. Brad Wilson 25th and back on the lead lap. Hayden Law 1 lap down 26th. Talmadge 1 lap down 27th. Horton 1 lap down and counting 28th. Evan Clapper 1 lap down and counting in 29th. Reberchuk 2 laps down. Last car still officially in the race. Has not retired yet, but looks like it's inevitable for the 13 team. It's going to be no more than 3 laps left when we get this thing going again. So Goodell and Deal on the high line, get it out in front. See if we have either of those to chat with. Don't see a Grindel. We got a Corey. Mr. Barbie, how are you, sir?
Hello.
Hello. Well, sir, you've escaped most of the carnage so far and find yourself in second after shoving Harry Grindel all the way to the lead on that high line. What's the plan going forward?
Make it to the end, put Barbie on the podium in the winner position. I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
All right, well, we lost the brother to push, so I don't know. I didn't know if you had any more purpose left out there. Are you just trying to win for some glory?
I mean, yeah, having the Barbie car up front and winning races is always amazing. I mean, just look at the beautiful ride. But yeah, I was planning on pushing JR. I heard there was some behind the scenes stuff going on. I was just told to push, and I said, okay. And now it's just whoever gets in front of me, I guess I'm pushing you unless I dump you. I mean, what?
All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Corey Deal riding in the second spot. See if we can check in with Ian Montrose. Ian, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we find ourselves third here. Maybe a little shake and bake to try and pick up the win, or what we got up the sleeves?
Yeah, we'll see how good a start we get. We'll see if Harry can make it down to the bottom or not. We'll see. Restarts have been kind of hit and miss, so hopefully the bottom, unlike before, can try and build some momentum and we can make something at the end here. So we'll see what happens.
Would you rather be on the top or the bottom lane coming towards the end of this?
Well, with Harry there, I'd probably prefer to be on the top, but let's see what we can do on the bottom.
All right, good luck.
Appreciate it.
Ian Montrose in the 1. He's currently in the 3rd position. So we get set for another restart.
Tighten it up.
Hearing race admin Ethan Evers telling the field to get a little tighter. A lot of gaps between cars as we come down to the conclusion of this one. We started with 34 cars. Definitely does not look like that many left. Let's do it. As I got my hydrate in right before this restart. Appreciate you, Cody. Harry Grindel on the outside lane is going to get down in front of Corey Deal. That leaves Nathan Harper on the outside by himself. Quinn Newton's trying to come to the rescue of that Cowboys car. Ian Montrose pushing. Now the 7 of Harper drops down low, and the 88 of Quinn Newton left alone on the high side. It's going to take quite a lot of momentum to get a run going. Oh, Harry Grindel goes into the outside wall head on.
Oh my God.
Keeps going in the correct direction. Montrose gets a run to the inside of Corey Deal. And Corey said that's not what he wanted.
It happens sometimes.
You hear the dejection in Grindel's voice.
That's okay.
And then Corey gets turned. Takes out the 12 of Alec Hendricks. I'm sure JR is actually kind of happy about that. Now we're 3 wide through the tri-oval. Against Lucas Hoytzwa. Going through the middle in the Labor 12 Chevy. Shuffling out Thomas Green. And Catalano gets in the green, pushes him up the hill. Montrose leads Wolfenbarger. Harper has push from Quinn Newton. So those two finally get back together on the outside line. Outside line is going to make some huge momentum here down the backstretch. And the Cowboys car, Harper, going to jump out front. See if he decides to move down or stay up in that high line. Quinn Newton is going to try to make a 3rd lane with the help from Lucas Hoytsma. How is Hoytsma pushing anybody with the nose of that car? I have no idea. And the 7th caution waves as we were coming to the white flag.
I have my faster pass, so I'm still in it.
Dominic Lee. The 95 of Eggman and Lee go around. Eggman, once again, not holding a brake, slides all the way down the track very quickly. Don't think he quite understands the concept of hold a brake. Overtime. Harry Grindel gets to use a fast repair and get back in this thing. He's currently 23rd. Corey Deal went back to push him along. That's how bad Corey felt about it. Actually, he got shot into the inside with the 12. Let's see what happens with him and Alec Andrix. To even get Corey back that far. Oh man, Andrix hits the inside wall a ton. So that's how Corey and Andrix got together.
You guys wrecking each other here. That's pretty nice. Yeah, 95, yeah. Fucking, someone, fucking 95 wrecking somebody.
Because the 18 intent wrecked me on green.
Well, that don't mean, dude, that don't mean that you do that shit and almost wreck other people and involve other people, alright?
Preach it, Daniel.
Y'all are dog shit drivers anyway. I'm fucking putting that.
Oh, he knocks him into the 8 car.
Good. Big corn beef! No count hack.
Wow.
In other news, they need to fix the contact system. Don't get the free pass because I was pushing somebody right as the yellow come out. Beautiful.
Oh, he was already removed.
I was waiting for that weapon to go.
I was getting in there to do it. He was already removed.
Yeah, anyway, so, how you guys enjoyed tonight?
I got screwed from it last time.
Where's the beef?
I was in a
Yeet.
spot, but I got like a 0x net code and I missed out on it.
It's so, dude, it's so stupid. They need to fix their contact system because it's a play track. They're supposed to be pushing people.
At the very least, I don't think 0x should count against Lucky Dog, but
No, it should be a 2x at the most that counts against the lucky dog.
I mean, I would even get a 1x, like off track, but like a 0, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally just pushing the guy through 3 and 4, and the yellow came out right as I gave him a tap, and he gave me contact, and it's just like, nah, so stupid.
I'm sorry I yelled. The dude almost, like, took me out. That's why I was angry. Sorry.
He deserved to be yelled at, Lucky. Don't feel sorry for that.
You guys need to smoke some. Calm down.
Alright, so Montrose, Wolfenbarger, Newton, Margison, Harper, your top 5, excuse me. Yeah, he got the boot from the Discord too. Big boot. Hoytsman 6th, Elston 7th, Therio 8th, Cleaver 9th, McClung 10th. Thomas Green, Mike Edwards, Mikey back in this thing after all the drama he's been through. Scherer 13th, Catalano 14th, Peters 15th, Austin Stevens still out there 16th. Ethan Evers got run into when Dominic Lee got hit. He's in 17th. What a mess. What a mess. Timing and scoring, we still have 24 cars. Could win this thing. We saw it in the truck series. Last lap wreck. 28 trucks were still running. 27 of them were in the wreck. The 28th one won the race, so it could happen. They just scattered rings all over the place, Jake. We just picked them all up.
Hello, Quinn.
Over under a 1 to 2.
Hello.
I would take the push because it's likely going to be 1 or 2. Well, that was his claim, Hayes. He was claiming that he got intent wrecked under green, and so he came and hit the 18 as a result of his claim. So you're half right, I guess, based on trusting Eggman's claim. But the 95 has been a bit of a weapon, nonstop.
We all know Tony Stewart's happy.
And then the just the reaction he had there, it's not something we want to put up with. there it goes. The pace car down the pit lane. Montrose and Wolfenbarger lead the field. Montrose and Newton.
Oh, you switched lanes.
Newton got a great launch. Harper needs to catch up to keep the momentum on the inside lane going. Wolfenbarger doing a good job side drafting Newton, pulling him back a little bit.
Oh, Thomas, you were invisible. I did not see.
Thomas is blinking quite a lot behind Edwards. Outside lane's going to get some momentum here as Margison gets to the back of Wolfenbarger. Can we make it back to the white before we get another wreck? People are going to be pushing for all they're worth. This is going to be the hardest time to drive the race car as the 32 gets out in front. Margison tries to go to his outside. Sounds like a wreck going on behind.
Wow,
And there it is.
that is astonishing. Guys, are we serious? That was for what, 20th?
Lucky is around backwards.
It's a plate track for crying out loud. It's a straight line and then 2 turns.
It's like Harry Grindell inside of Lucky, and around they go.
Yeah, you gotta count the triangle.
Give me 4 turns, final deal.
Alright, so Grindell's behind Lucky. On the outside line. Grindell's trying to push, then he goes down to the inside. Lucky, I think, did not notice, and down Lucky came into Harry Grindell, and around they go.
There's 5 turns, doesn't that mean there's 3 straightaways?
Stop.
There is 3 straightaways at Daytona, though. That is 100% true.
You cracked his code.
See right there? That is a straightaway. And then you go to the tri-oval,
I'm
and
not
there's
gonna get
another
the free
straightaway.
pass for the 2nd yell in a row. Let's go.
That's how much.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Does that mean the triangle counts as 2 as well?
God. See if Thomas got contact here to see if he's reasonably upset here.
Count pit road when you cut out a corner.
Yep, contact right there in the nose of the 33. And the 91 does not get the lucky dog again.
They're a different kind of racetrack because there's no banking, so will we count those as turns too?
Oh my gosh, this conversation is just going to keep going, isn't it?
I think it's straight.
Margison heading to the pit lane.
If we count pit roads, then there are 6 corners and 4 straightaways.
Oh my god.
But what about
Technically, there's 3 corners, 3 straightaways.
Bruh.
It's 3 corners and 3 straightaways, damn it.
Stop.
It's not on this track. It's a different layout. Just stop.
So
16 on back.
Down a little bit. Is that Talladega?
No, you have to make the track bigger. Daytona's 2.5 mile, Talladega's 2.66.
Hey, 5 car, you're blinking that
Lucas, I have no idea how you have speed. You look like a bulldozer on the front of your car. Let's look at this thing.
No, you're fine. Just letting you know.
How is this car making speed at Daytona?
You should go grab that non-blinking cord you have on your tree.
The snowplow or something.
In for everybody.
Looks like an Xfinity car.
But he's making speed with
Yeah, that's what
it
I'm
somehow.
doing right
He
now.
can push. I don't know if he can lead a line, but he can definitely push.
Alright, that's nice. We all appreciate it.
Ka-chow.
My neighbor has one too. There's oak tree, so I was just grabbing his quick. Go ahead. Have a backup.
It's amazing.
Oh, that's nice of him for letting you use his.
So if Lucas wins, is it going to be the Portsmouth sweep at Daytona?
Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
We're just having a good laugh at your nose of your car. Like, oh my gosh, how are you in the top 5?
People have been wrecking, and then I made a daring 3-wide middle move that I probably shouldn't have done, being my only 3rd race this season. But hey, you know what? It worked out. Nobody died. So we're here. I think I have like 2.5 minutes of damage up there, and it's what it feels like when I duck out from behind somebody. I go out, I'm sitting behind Quinn, and then I jumped out, and I'm like...
It looks like more like your radiator should be gone. Like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I was checking my temps. I hit hard on that wreck. I don't know how it's not worse.
So as long as you keep your nose up underneath your teammate Quinn Newton there, you should be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I got Ian in front of me right here. You better hope him be all right on this restart.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir.
Thanks, Matt.
Lucas
You're the
Hoytza
last one. Complete the mission.
having a good laugh there. He's behind Ian Montrose' teammate Quinn Newton to his inside. A bunch of Chevys now in the top 4. Then you have Mustang 5th. And a bunch more Chevys. Bunch more Chevys. Good lord, where's the next Ford? It's all the way back to Margison? Margison is the next Ford in 17th. First Toyota's, I guess, Bradley Wilson in 19th. Good grief. Chevy dominance here in this race. Half a lap away from getting to the green-white checkered number 2. Final race of the regular season for the Fleet.com Cup Series. 911fleetservices.com, I should say. Let's get that right. Drivers trying to make the cut. JR Deals right there on the bubble. Jeremy Scherer 1 point back. It's not looking good for JR as his car is retired. Cody Cleaver trying to race his way in. Cleaver's currently in 11th. He's going to have to make some magic happen. Eggman just got the boot. Reberchuk's in the picture, but he's a little bit further back. Really, Cody Cleaver, I think, is the last one that could point his way in. Elston's kind of in the mix, but I think Cleaver one up could make it on points. Depending on how this all shakes out. Green flag out in the air. Green-white checker attempt number 2. Wolfenbarger leading him to turn 1. We'll see how well Hoytsma can push Montrose in that high line. McClung jumps up to the high line in the Pennzoil machine. Montrose a little too high there. Needs to drop down and side draft Newton, pull him back some. Now the outside lines will get the momentum off of turn number 2. Hoytsma right up on the back of Montrose. McClung looks to the middle. That's not going to work out. His caution's back out again. We have wrecked in the back of the field again. Oh my gosh. Corey Deal, Harry Goodell. A bunch of Toyotas in that wreck, plus the Ford of Hayden Lull. Got him bouncing off the grass. That looked amusing. They're checking up. Big checkup. And it stacks up from that checkup. Goodell does a great job not hitting the inside wall. Who's that? Llewellyn checks up the inside line, I believe, ahead of Brad Wilson. I think. No, Wilson's there. So that's Lilith Peters behind Llewellyn. They check up. Stacks up that inside line. Talmadge gets into the 70, knocks him into the 44. And they all bounce off one another, and end result is a crash on the backstretch. I think the 51/71 of Wilson and Hayden Lowell going sideways is how the caution triggers. Netcode takes out Wilson, which also gets Hayden. That's where the caution triggered, as the 44 went by the 51 while the 51 was sideways. Your whole ride was fun. Even the wall part. If you're teammates with Eggman, by the way, he's going to have to file an appeal to get back in, just so he's aware. Basically, he's going to have to give us a damn good reason why we should let him back in. Alright, so most of these cars, been 26 laps since they've been to pit road. They're going to have to come down for fuel. That's why we see everybody pitting here. Cars that are rolling the dice. Quinn Newton has stayed out. 26 laps since he's been to the pit lane. Lucas Hoytsma, 26 laps since he's been to the pit lane. First car that's decent right now with fuel. Peter Theriot, only 13 laps. Mike Edwards, same boat, 13 laps for the 14 car. Then 26 again for Thomas Green, Patsy Catalano, Cody Cleaver, and Austin Stevens. All those cars have to be running on the fumes. Ethan Evers good to go, as is Llewellyn, Scherer, and everyone on back. Should have enough fuel. So a lot of fuel questions now as we go to our third attempt at a green-white checker. We spent a lot of this under the yellow flag here towards the end of the race, but there still is a limit to those fuel tanks. Got to be getting tight for Quinn and Lucas. Let's see if we can get a shot with Quinn. Quinn Newton, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, the fuel tank has to be looking kind of low. How are we looking?
We got 1.3 gallons, 2.6 laps, so we should be good.
We're right there on the cusp. Oh my goodness. All right, sir. Well, good
Really
luck.
close, but
Yeah, really close. No kidding.
so we're hopefully we can make it around. I'm not racing for points or anything, so it doesn't matter too much, but would like to finish. I don't typically have had some bad luck in the races lately, so nice finish would be nice. But yeah.
All right. Well, good luck to you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Are you in the same boat as Quinn on fuel?
No.
Are you better than Quinn on fuel?
No.
That's not good.
Yeah, we need a caution to drive like right after the green right here. It's gonna be rough.
Gotcha. All right. So you guys are throwing the dice and hoping for the quick caution then.
Yeah, it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen. So we're all on Quinn's boat right here.
I mean, you're probably going to be the caution, honestly.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get by me any way they can.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks.
That's not good at all. Let's see what the 30 car has to say. I'm sure Peter's hanging out. There he is. Peter, DG, got a copy?
I got you.
Well, the two cars in front of you very iffy on fuel. You're good to go, as is Edwards beside you. What is the plan going on here? I think the front cars are banking on a quick caution and riding around to the end under caution. How do we feel about trying to get by him here in relatively short order?
Yeah, if we get a caution, it's going to be pretty upsetting. I definitely I feel pretty good. I feel less good that you dragged me in here. Pretty sure you just jinxed me. But it's been, since Lucas came back, basically almost every race we have finished just short of him. A spot to a couple spots. I don't want that to happen again. So hopefully we can hold off, get past them and hold off Michael, who if we go all the way green, I think it's really going to be us and the guys behind us. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to run out in front of us here.
There's four cars behind you that are also going to run out.
All right, so maybe it'll just be us.
Yeah, you got the next car good on fuel is Ethan Evers, that number 8 car. So you got a gap.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Peter Theriot giving him some good news while he has to hope for no caution here. Mike Edwards in the 4th spot. Thomas Green back up into 5th, but as we said, he is iffy on fuel, as are Cleaver, Catalano, and Stevens. Pace car is off. Final attempt at a green-white checker. How is this all going to unfold? Quinn Newton jumps out to the green. Hopefully we don't wreck for 20th again. Mikey's trying to shove that Lucas Huisma car, but Huisma has all that front end damage. Huisma's probably not wanting to be in the lead of that spot, but he's helping Quinn Newton get a little bit of an escape. If anyone pops up in front of Lucas, though, could be a different ball game. So far, Theriot stays committed. There goes Theriot to the top. Then 97 Huisma drops to the bottom. They're pushing down the backstretch. Edwards pushing Theriot to the top. It's Theriot and Newton side by side for the race lead. They're getting a little dicey behind. Can we make it back to the white flag? We're so close. And they made it. White flag in the air. Theriot leads on the outside line. It's Theriot, Edwards, Green. The two of Cleaver in the picture. Lilith Peters now leads the inside line. His cars are dropping low. Some cars might be running out of fuel. And there is a crash in the back of the field, but the white flag is out, so we stay green. Edwards is getting pushed every which way by Green as Cleaver's pushing Green. It's getting very tight at the front of the field. Cleaver's going to get turned by the 5 of Blake McClung, and it is Green and Edwards heading to the line. Edwards trying to hold him off. Green goes to the outside. Green's got a hell of a run on the outside line. Lilith Peters just appeared out of nowhere in 3rd. And that is going to be Thomas Green picking up the win at Daytona. Mike Edwards second. Lilith Peters third. Looks like Austin Stevens brings it home fourth. Harry Crandell fifth. Cody Cleaver, Nathan Harper sixth. Dominic Lee seventh. Cody Cleaver shows now eighth. Lucky brings home a top 10. Ian Montrose in 10th. Hayden Lowell shows 11th. What a finish. Thomas Green on the outside by himself gets by Mike Edwards. And he was trying to run out of fuel, so that's the craziest part. Pretty sure he is out, and Talmadge is having to push him back as he made it 29 laps on that tank of fuel. Absolutely impressive. Guys like Hoytsman Newton finished 19th and 20th. Therio all the way back in 18th. Ethan Evers 17th. I think they're still trying to make it to the line. Wilson's backing up to the finish line. He hasn't finished the race yet. Now Wilson gets credit with 15th. Actually 16th, I think. Ethan Evers trying to make it back. I think Mike Edwards is pushing him along. Evers going to get 17th. Hoytsma, I think he's out of gas. Hoytsma trying to get 18th. As all the teams are trying to push their drivers back to the line. Catalano in the 4 car, he still hasn't finished. Cars running out of gas everywhere. Chaotic race at finish. Holy cow. And Hayden gets Lucas across the line in 18th. Catalano, the last one to finish. Can we get Catalano to the line? Oh my gosh. Somebody go push the 4 car. The 3's doing donuts in the grass, Earnhardt style. Have Talmadge out there with him. Teammate in the 91, celebrating the team win. Someone tell Catalano to turn the wheel down to the apron. Use the downward momentum. You can do it, Patsy. Hooray! Catalano finishes in, let's see, 17th, 18th. 18th for Catalano. Our leaderboard's all weird and saying 218 cars. 218th place cars. Thomas Green celebrating with the help of Talmadge. Let's see if we have the 3 car hanging out. There he is. Well, not conventional burnouts, but you were able to make the fuel last long enough to pick up the win there with the high side move on Mike Edwards coming to the line. How did you pull that off?
Yeah, when I saw him all wrecking behind us, I was like, oh, I think I got this. I know how to make a move. I just hope he doesn't have to win and win to get in. So I wasn't sure what his situation was.
Nah, he was locked in. You're good.
Oh, okay. Then I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, he was like second point. You're good.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's good.
Well, Talmadge having to help you celebrate here. What's that like, a team celebration where Talmadge is having to do the burnouts for you?
Yeah, that's interesting.
So when did the fuel run out?
Not until I got a couple burnouts in. I had 0.5 when I crossed the line.
Nice. So you got a little bit of celebration in then.
Yeah, the little bit of saving I did in the draft was definitely the key there. I just had to do something because everyone was checking up so much, and we just, I guess, saved a perfect amount of fuel doing it. So it worked out. These races are always so luck, chance, and just like however it plays out. And finally we got one. So that's
there
good.
You go. You got the Friends Family sponsor shout outs for us tonight?
Just want to say big shout out to you for always broadcasting. Always love watching back the broadcasts. I know I'm gonna love this one. And shout out to Jared, I guess, if I have to. All right, and big shout out to my girlfriend Anna. Love the support. Love you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats on the victory here, and we'll see you in the next one, my friend, and good luck.
Thank you, man.
As Thomas Green picking up the win, now we go find the 14 car, which I'm sure has disappeared, and we have to go way back into the catalog to find him on the track. Where are you at, Mikey? There he is. None of those cars. Oh, he's behind the 2. There he is. It's like none of those cars look like him. Haha. Let's go find him up in the waiting room, I believe. Where are you supposed to be? Michael DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. What the hell just happened?
I have no clue.
You almost won that thing.
don't know where his speed came from. I don't know how he did it, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I made the fuel 29 laps. That's damn impressive. But him, Austin Stevens, and Cody Cleaver all able to finish on that same 29 lap staying out strategy.
Yeah, I when I crashed there, I took some of my repairs, and I was like 20th, and I went from 20th to like 8th in like 2 laps, and slowly made my way up. And they pitted, and yeah, I don't know how he got that one hell of a run, but I think I've edged him out in a photo finish before, so I guess it's his turn.
Fair enough. You got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us tonight for your second place at Daytona?
Yeah, everybody at Fort Worth Screen Printing, Cave RP, Liber 12, EPI, Dockside Reynolds, Low Gains, Autism Awareness, and you for making this paint and doing the broadcast.
All right, bud. Congrats on that,
I think I
P2.
missed somebody.
I mean, you could have mentioned Fleet since they sponsor the series.
Well, yeah, I forget that every week, so yeah, shout out to them.
All right, bud. Congrats on that, P2, and get on out of here and enjoy it. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, bud.
Mike Edwards getting that second place finish. Now we go find Lilith Peters in the 01. Lilith, DG, got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, we brought it home third tonight. I don't know how. You're a ghost for most of that. Can't even find your car on the track in the replay. What kind of voodoo magic were you pulling off there at the end to get that third place finish?
I started like 14th and just chose the right lane, made a 3 wide, and then they wrecked. And then I was third. So I'll take it.
We still can't find your car. You don't
I'm by the
exist.
finish line. I don't know.
I mean, currently, yeah, we could probably just go live, right?
Oh, I was blinking because of the wreck. It was so big.
Yeah, there's so much blinking going on. I even tried to go live, but I still can't see your car. There we go, sitting on the wall. Perfect. We finally have something to show on the broadcast. Well, I love all the dysautonomia awareness you got going on there. Nice little touch there. Appreciate it. And I don't know, how'd you feel about the race overall before we got that crazy finish and brought it home third?
It was pretty much the same as the first one. Not very good, but kind of funny.
Yeah, it's
I had
kind
fun,
of.
I guess. Did you?
Oh, I had all kinds of fun. It was hilarious listening to all the drama.
Yeah.
Had to kick somebody out. That was wild. Just being a
Yeah, he
total
was wild
a-hole
in the
and
voice chat.
yeah, wrecking
He's
everybody.
built different, I guess.
Evidently. It was crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Well, congrats on that P3 finish, bringing it home in the top 3 on the podium. Got a win this season. We're heading to the playoffs next week. How do we feel about all that?
I don't think I'm gonna like it at all because it's just more plate racing garbage, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get in the final 4.
Yeah, what happens if you win in that plate racing garbage? Then you feel better about it?
No.
Perfect. All right. Give me with the friends,
Anyway.
family, and sponsor shoutouts.
Real quick, thanks foxfirefoods.com. Luna steak sauce, you can buy it there. Thank you for providing these logos for dysautonomia.
Perfect.
I had to look that up. And thanks to my teammates, the ones that are still here, and thanks for broadcasting.
All right. We appreciate you. Congrats on that P3 finish, and get on out of here and enjoy it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Lilith Peters in the 01, picking up the third position. Let's see if we can jump this to some kind of entertaining replay and get some cars in the background while we do our final standings for the race. Poor 3 car having to get pushed back around. There's the wreck. Cleaver and the 5 of McClung. And just left a 2-car battle behind. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Alright. Let's get that going in the background. Let's get this going in the foreground. Perfect. Top 3. Thomas Green, Mike Edwards, Lilith Peters on the podium. Austin Stevens and Harry Grindell pick up top 5s. How did Harry pick up top 5 when he was like the wreck before last? That is impressive. Then you have Nathan Harper, Dominic Lee, Cody Cleaver, Lucky, and Ian Montrose picking up top 10. Hayden Lowell, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Zach Martison, Daniel Wallen, Brad Wilson, Jeremy Scherer all finish on the lead lap. Peter Therio, Quinn Newton, Lucas Huisma, Patsy Catalano all end up a lap down. Then you have Ethan Evers, Blake McClung, Jarrett Talmadge, Scott Elston, Corey Deal, Justin Horton, Evan Clapper, Jeremy Eggman, Alec Andricks, and Dan Rieberchuk in the top 30. I have to read you the final 5 with no visual. We have Ryan File, Will Asherbatter, J.R. Deal, Dave Hoitzman, and Blake Giglio rounding out the 35 car field. I jinx everyone. I try really hard not to, and it just happens. So I decide not to cry over it, is how I deal with it. I have to interview people or it's boring, you know? That is it from Daytona Beach, Florida. Let's go ahead and pay the bills. Show off our fantastic sponsors, 911fleetservices.com. As you just watched here tonight, they did our cup race for us. Appreciate them. Then we have Cave City Roleplay. They'll do our truck race tomorrow night as we wrap up the regular season for the truck series. Fort Worth Screen Printing did our Xfinity series on Tuesdays. FSM Customs does our IMSA series, Road Course Racing, on Friday. Golden Eagle Syrup does our Super Speedway series. So if you like this race, imagine a series where it's nothing but this type of racing. Have the Golden Eagle Super Speedway series, and Light of My Life Candles gives away a candle every Tuesday. M9 Performance does our modified series on Tuesday. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm does our Sunday street stocks. And finally, we have Spit Venom Podcast ARCA on Monday, and 1023graphics.com does our Dirt Street stocks on Tuesday. Thank you all so very much for being here tonight. I have to say this has been iRacing.com. Head on over there, pick up this track and these cars, come race with us, be part of our community. We would love to have you. Head on over to dgsracing.com. Click the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord, and you can sign up to run any of our 9 different leagues. Thank you all so very much for watching tonight. We appreciate you so much. Have a great night, and bye-bye.